Collective. Welcome to my channel. This is me, Slavic. Good to see everybody. And of course, welcome the guests of my channel as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, my beautiful, wonderful collective, let's do another reading for you. And in generally, let's take a look what messages you need to hear. What messages for you? What messages you need to hear? Oh, one card flip over, new moon. I'm just going to leave it here as is. What would be the second card? Milky Way. New moon and a Milky Way. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. So we will analyze the first card. First card is number 2. And it's called a new moon. So what is the elements of the new moon card? This is an oracle card. And of course, the new moon represents blessing. And as a new moon indicates, it's a fresh start, right? It's your fresh start. And of course, taking a look at this oracle card, number 45, we have a boat. We have a perfect sailing, smooth sailing, free of storms, free of any unexpected, unplanned interruptions into your life. I kind of feel like you're about to start a new life here. Period. New you. New everything. Maybe even new friends, new hairstyle, new job, new residence, new relationship. Right? So I will take a look what is this new that is coming. But one thing for sure, that whatever it is you're going to start, it's going to be smooth. Smooth sailing, happy, no interruptions. So new moon represents also blessings, right? It's a lovely card that represents your fresh start in life. New beginnings. It also means that something new is on the way to you. Could be new relationship, could be new job, something new. New love interest, like I said. New special events. Something new is coming into your life, right? It's a card of, it's a card that says you're finally going to say yes. You're going to say yes to yourself, okay? Yes to relationship. Yes to new job. You're not going to say no or maybe or I'm not sure. Okay, it's kind of like you becoming this yes woman or yes man. You're going to give it a shot. And of course, Milky Way is the oracle card number 45. So let's take a look what does this card means. It's journey. That's exactly, it's adventure. Milky Way means a new journey, new adventure. It's incredible how both of these oracle cards, out whole 50 of them, mean pretty much the same thing. It's a perfect message that aligns together. New, happy journey of new you and your new life. I also kind of feel like you've been putting your life on hold for some reason. Okay, and you don't have to do that. You do not have to do that, right? This is time. This is time when you're really going to do what you want. Right, it's a journey. This is also could be for some of you representing adventure, travel. So let's take a look what the Spirit has more to say about this new life of yours and this new journey. What is that going to be, that new journey for you? Let's take a look. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. Because I kind of feel like you have been putting your life on hold. You place so much restrictions. It's like, let's take a look. Let's do a little pre-diagnostic. I want to see exactly what was your life, a little bit about your past before I'm moving into your new journey. Because I feel like you literally put your life on hold. Why did you put your life on hold? So whatever that new journey that is coming towards you is destined to happen. And you're ready for it. You're ready for it now. But in regards of your past, what was holding you back? What was these restrictions? that made you potentially say no to a new love interest, or maybe saying no to relocation? What was these restrictions? A little bit about your past. I also feel like the past will no longer have any control over you. You're going to do whatever it is you want. But what was holding you back? Please show us. Letter, documents, documents. What was holding you back? What was holding you back in your past? Karmic situation with some masculine here. I see. Karmic situation was a masculine that maybe initially falsified some sort of fraudulent information about you. There's definitely legal involved, maybe legal documents, or something, some sort of masculine here acted as a big mountain. We have a card of the mountain, we have a cross. This is a karmic person in your life. And I also see a masculine. It's some sort of situation here that that you thought of this person as your friend. There's a card of a dog and a card of the ring. Maybe an individual that promised you marriage or relationship. It's a very painful situation to do with your past. It's a karmic situation, karmic relationship initially. That after that relationships, you kind of put your life on hold. But I also see here there's some to do fraud. There's a card of letter. And card of letter represents legal problems. Maybe this masculine set you up. Maybe this male framed you. Maybe it was a difficult divorce for some of you. So there's some sort of karmic person here that lied. And of course, after this experience, you potentially put your life on hold for a little bit. You know, this is when you start saying no to new relationship. You kind of, isolated yourself because you did not want it to get hurt. You have been hurt a lot by this karmic male who constantly caused you problems. This individual caused you a lot of problems and a lot of suffering. Yeah, but I see this is all changing. This is all changing. I kind of feel like majority of you will have new relationship, new partner. You're going to finally say yes to some new love interest. And I do see that you're going to move on. You're going to take this journey with this new partner. Why is this masculine betrayed you? Why is this karmic person betrayed you? For what? Why is this male betrayed you? And generally I kind of feel like when I see this person, see moon card, he's a bullshitter, he's a liar. This person is a pathological liar, maybe even psychopath, has some sort of psychopathy or pathological liar or abuser or manipulator. You understand? And because of this covered, you put your life on hold. But I see you're not going to do this anymore. You deserve to be happy, and you're going to be happy, okay? Maybe this masculine doesn't want you to be happy. See, he's a liar. He lied here. He lied because his intention was to destroy your life. And he did. He did. But not like it's matter anymore, right? Not like it's matter anymore. You have new life ahead of you. Meaning that whoever the psychopath is, he's out. He's a liar. Pathological liar. What did this pathological liar wanted? Why did he do this to you? Why did he do this to you? Why did till this day he's still stalking you, following you? This is kind of like a creepy sociopathic ex. Why is this masculine still? Why did he do this? Why he wanted to control you, see control, to be in control. He wanted you to subject you to some sort of situation where you feel restrained, detained, restricted. It's a sociopath. This is a perfect picture of a sociopathic ex. You simply were in a relationship with a delusional sociopathic karmic ex. Maybe you rejected him. Maybe you dumped him. Or you wanted to walk away from him. But this sick person, this male here, liar, manipulator. He wanted you to be subjected to some sort of situation. You see, there's a beautiful person and there's a chains on her neck. The card speaks for itself. He wanted you to be subjected to cruelty, to suffering. He wanted revenge. He wanted to be in control. And when you said no, or to whatever it is he wanted. So for example, if he wanted to marry you and you said no, that drive this psychopath crazy. And that's when he began his spree of revenge. Oh, you don't want to marry me? You don't want to be my wife? I'll make your life a living hell. Could be one scenario. Second scenario could be, let's say you said no to this person to be as a third party. Let's say he was married and or whatever. The word no drove the sociopath crazy. He could have said no to anything that he proposed, whether it's intimacy, whether it's no to relationship, whether it's a no to marriage. And a simple no drives narcissistic sociopathic absolutely insane. So this male wanted to subject you to cruelty, to cruelty. So you have been through hell. You have been through hell because this male is crazy, crazy sociopath. But see, the good thing about narcissistic, there's 3 people here, matter of fact, that did this to you. He's not alone, but I feel like one of this masculine is part of this trio. There's 2 women and 1 man. 3 people. 3 people. 1 older, 2 older, 1 younger. They wanted to surround you to some sort of situation. They look like all part of the family. Maybe the masculine family. Okay? It also means that they blamed you for something. Or they wanted to frame you. Let's say this sociopath did something and you were blamed for it. So of course you're a completely innocent person. You're an innocent party to this situation. But this karmic male here, macho, because he thinks of himself as a macho. He thinks of himself, I feel like I'm so great. I'm so hot. I'm so smart. Because narcissistic sociopaths have that very distorted self-image and self-persona where they think they're great and they're perfect. But the good thing that every sociopathic narcissist always get caught because they're so cocky, right? I see that this trio, they will be in prison. They will get caught. If they still harassing you, they'll get caught. But they wanted to do something here on you. Frame you. I feel like you were framed. So of course this explains why that new journey and this new life, and particularly I feel love just begins for you because you needed that time to heal from this sociopathic trio that targeted you. And 2 people here, I feel like manipulating the younger person to maybe stalk you, harass you, or whatever, right? They're all unhealthy here. But they wanted to pin something on you, right? They wanted you to be held accountable. I see this will end in winter time. New journey will begin for you in winter time. So just hang in there. December, January. What has this trio did to you? Yeah, see, they pull something up here. Fake accounts online, something online they did to you. They framed you. Maybe they're still doing something to you online. But they already got caught. Something online, it's not real. I see they're drug addicts, drinkers, see drinking, doing drugs. Some very immoral people here. I see a lawyer here as well that is got fired, also was involved, maybe a lawyer that was under investigation. These people under investigation. So I want you to know that whatever this trio did to you, trying to abuse you, to blame you, to frame you, they're all under investigation. And in particularly, I see that one of this trio is a lawyer that either already got fired or lawyer that is going to be fired, because I mentioned there was fraud, legal documents here that was forged. So once again, this is the past. This is the past. This older couple, because I kind of feel like a male and a female is older, and then there's someone younger that was manipulated. What else for this trio? Well, what can I say about this trio? They're concerned. They're worried. Okay, they're worried. They made a lot of mistakes. There's a wealthy man here and a privileged woman. I see also an official person. They're all officials. They're all worried. They're all under investigations because what was done to you is crazy. You were subjected to some sort of cruelty here because of the karmic acts. So I'm assuming your karmic acts lied on you. And there's a wealthy male and a female here who are officials step in to cover for this narcissist. And you ended up being charged maybe, or held accountable, or maybe unlawfully investigated because of some sort of false allegations. But like I said, they're done. They're done. They're finished. So this is the past, okay? What else can I tell you about about this situation? As I said, number one, arrests will be made. Number two, 100% there is an investigation, undercover investigation about what was done to you. And number three, these people just continue on doing the same thing. They doesn't leave you alone. But they won't be able to control the future that awaits you. So let's take a look at the future that actually awaits you. So what is a new journey for you? This beautiful new journey. What would be that new journey for you? Look at this. 8 of Pentacles. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful card. You know what that card means? This card means that your hard work will bring you finally profit. It's success. 8 of Pentacles is about a project, a very successful project, new startup. Definitely increase of money. 100%. There's a new job for you. So let's clarify this 8 of Pentacles. What is this 8 of Pentacles? Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. It's something that you were always destined to do. Always what you were meant to do. Because right now I kind of feel like you feel like you're not even in your own plate. And you often wonder, like, what's going on? I'm not where I'm supposed to be, you know? And yes, sure, now you know why. You have been tortured and you have been abused by sociopathic idiots who still to this day believe that they can get away with abuse on you and get away with torture, perjury. They're like little idiots creating these fake accounts via Wi-Fi and cellular network, hacking you so they can set you up, not even possibly imagining, because they're so sociopathic, that they're being investigated. They're all linked. That's crazy. So I do see there's a new startup for you, financial startup, job, money, increase of money for you. New proposal. What is this proposal? Because see, right now you have these rats by 7 of Swords that has been interfering with your financial prosperity. They have been. intentionally thieves, liars, manipulators. Something here, these idiots, this trio, have been doing to your finances. You should have earned a lot more money that you initially have right now. Like I said, Seven of Swords here, they have been interfering with your financial stability, but this is ending. This is ending, and soon you're gonna make a lot more money because this trio doesn't leave you alone. Something they're doing online. So first one is your job, is your career. Career. See, I think you have been very disappointed here by Five of Cups. You have been disappointed because you know you should have had more. You should have had a lot more than maybe initially what you have now. But once again, the reason why this has been going on because of this corrupt trio that doesn't leave you alone. Yeah, it's enemies. See, enemies. There's a woman here. Woman, but I see she's losing finances herself. There's a Queen of Swords. Lawyer, this lawyer female, some sort of female here. Female that has been directing, I kind of feel like a group of these idiots. Idiots. She's a mastermind. See this woman? The woman here is behind that was interfering with your financial stability. I'm assuming that that's the lawyer, this woman. Okay? She maybe initially has blonde hair or lighter hair. Doesn't have to be. She's the one that the mastermind. I see she's crying right now, okay? She's crying because she's losing her job. She understands that. She knows her time is over. She knows that her time is over. And all of these trio that did this to you, that framed you, that abused their power and authority because they're officials. They're government officials. They work for the court. Like a crown prosecutor's department, prosecutor's office, law enforcement. So this woman right now that is the orchestrator, I see that she's crying because she knows her time is over. She's done. Why are you crying here? So she won't be able to prevent that success. Why are you crying here? Her heart is broken heart. Nothing she can do. See, there's a card. There's a card of job again. She's losing her job. Your enemy, your number one enemy, that is that lawyer that I was mentioning, because she's the one that orchestrated this whole entire thing. She thought she's going to get a promotion. She thought of herself that, you know, she deserves this. So in other words, she's a crook. She's a criminal that belongs in prison. She abused you. She got promoted. She make a lot of money. And now I kind of feel like she's trying to hide her involvement into your suffering. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I see she's heartbroken because she's potentially even lost her job. And she also knows that she cannot do anything. Her hands are tied. Her hands are tied. And I also feel like this woman in a position of authority, she's a lawyer. She has a law degree. She went to law school, okay? So I'm assuming some corrupt lawyer working for the government. I also feel like in that moment of despair, because it's exactly what she feels right now, she's completely broken. Completely. She's so devastated that she lost her job and she had to actually violate the criminal code to get that job for herself, and now she lost it. So in other words, karma finally kicking in and biting up her own ass. But I also feel like this woman, and there's two other people, that some male, very successful male, maybe he's a politician, okay? There was some male we seen, black hair, deep eyes set. So like I feel like his eyes, I see his eyes, and his eyes are like really deep, like almost like under his eyebrow. And he has a black hair and blue eyes, short black hair. And he has a very deep eye set. So if you don't know what the deep eye set is, you can just Google it and you can take out a picture. So this is what I see. I just seen these eyes that are very sad back. Deep eyes. Very unusual look. So you cannot mix with any other look. This is a very particular eye set. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know who else is involved. Yes, this lawyer, but there's another man who is wealthy. Now, he could be connected to politics. Maybe he's connected somewhere else. So you were victimized here. You, you were treated like a slave. These criminals wanted to continue abusing you, and they have abused you, and they crossed all the healthy boundaries to the point where they send out some idiotic perverts, psychopaths to harass you. So I see this woman and she's done completely. She's getting her karma right now and she's losing her job. She won't be able to hurt you much longer. She won't, because I do see this new journey for you. New journey, and particularly for you, increase in your finances. Because these people targeting you financially. What else can you tell me about this woman here? What else can you tell me? Community. Yeah, and you know what? Her community warned her. Right? Maybe her friends told her to leave you alone. Because if this is a legal / law enforcement community, they might have, the conversation might have came up about you. And she might have already been notified, because I see there's a warning here from the same community saying, no, don't do what you're doing. See, there's a card of the book, which means that she was warned that your life is like open book, right? And her life is like an open book. So in other words, they all have been warned not to do this to you, but they continue harming you. But they have been warned. Some male here. Male. In a uniform here. Male in a uniform was warned to leave you alone. I see an alcoholic. Some male here. Male who is a drinker, heavy alcoholic. Female's also an alcoholic. They're both, I kind of feel like, two drunks that targeting you. Alcoholics and drug addicts. So yeah, they have been warned. They have no justification here. They have been warned to leave you alone. They didn't. Okay, now time. Yeah, so it's all for money here. For money. These people wanted to make money. People wanted to make. They're very scared. They're very, very scared. This male here, an alcoholic who made the deal, who agreed with this woman to target you. He's very scared right now. He's very scared. Because he knows that all of this dirt that they two did to you, because they had a meeting here, it was planned, it was deliberate. They deliberately decided to target you. Like I said, this was a corruption. Corruption between a woman and a man in a uniform. They made a deal to continue to target you, to continue to harm you, right? To continue destroying your life, to preventing your happiness in life. So yeah, these people are so scared right now. You have no idea how scared they are. They're very, very scared. And they should be. They should be scared, because jail crying for these criminals. All right, so since I see these people and this trio will be out of your life very soon, most likely season of winter, December, January, wintertime. Wintertime, you will start your new life without this involvement of these people. So what awaits you once these individuals lawfully and rightfully will be imprisoned? What will be that new journey for you? Wow, Ace of Cups, Star card, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. What do you wish for? What could you possibly ever wished for? Judging by the circumstances and the information that I received and seen today. You wish for only one thing: justice, truth, redemption of your name, of your life. That's the only thing you could possibly wish for. And your wish will come true. Your wish will come true. See, what did I say? Seven of Swords. You wish for all of this deception, this corruption of the ill-minded individuals, of this money-hungry alcoholic, sociopathic narcissists, to simply be brought to justice. That's your only wish, because this is important for you. So you can finally have that peaceful new journey of your life, free from harassment, free from this sick abuse of these sick, drug-addicted alcoholics, idiots. They're not above the law. You understand? They're not. And your wish will come true. If you want all of this lies and deception to be revealed by the abuse of power. See, there's an emperor here, abusive individual who sits on a throne and abuses his power and continuously abusing you. Who is this emperor? Yeah, look, this female, this sociopathic redhead who was in cahoots with this other man with a deep set eyes. She's the criminal. She's the one that needs to be brought to justice for what she did to you, because she is the one that sat on her desk. She sat on her desk in early March on her cherry wooden desk, and she executed a legal document. She signed something that she should have never do. And she subjected you to cruelty, to torture, to abuse, to harassment. And now she thinks she's going to get away with it? No, she's getting fired. She's getting booted. And she is going to have her arrest charges. She belongs in prison, this sicko. And yet she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. She still thinks that she'll get away with it. Till this day. You see, till this day, same woman, Queen of Swords. She could be an air sign, but I don't feel like she's an air sign. That means that she works for the law. Lawyer or law enforcement. Excuse me. True that. Yeah, she works for the law. She works for the government. She's your number one enemy. She's a criminal. Criminal that abused you. Now she's crying. Now she is all heartbroken. She's looking at herself in the mirror and saying, how did this happen? I had it all. I should have never been caught. But she already got caught. She is already got caught. And you, my wonderful collective, your wish will come true. Your wish will come true. This woman will be brought to justice. And so is other two criminals. Because there was a political interference. See, look at this justice card. What did I say? Justice will be served. And that's the only wish you have, really. That's the only wish you have. Justice. Justice. Justice because of this criminal, abuse criminal, who think of herself that she's better than everybody else, that she's smarter. It's a sick sociopath, truly. Truly sociopathic drunk. Maybe she should stop drinking wine every day and start seeing clearly here. Wow, unbelievable. What else about this woman? Public image. Yeah, she's scared about her public image. See, mirror. Mirror. She looks at herself in the mirror and she's like, well, how am I going to look into the people's eyes? right? I'm official. For example, I had a role of some, I don't know, police commissioner or police chief or minister of justice, right? In your state or your city or your province. Of course, she's still concerned about her public image. But she was not concerned when she made a deal with one of her lovers in a uniform to target you so they can split the profits. So she can secure for herself this employment, corrupt employment that she should have never had on the first place. She never worried, she did not care then because she's so sociopathic that she actually never thought she's going to get caught. Never, ever. And that's until she attempted to destroy your life. And she will get caught for absolutely every single thing that she did. Everybody gonna get caught because they're under investigation. Yeah, she's acting childish, like a kid. Her and that masculine here. Forgiving, tangled web of lies and exposed. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See, they had an affair here. She had an affair with this masculine. With this male here. Together. Maybe they even meet in the public transit so they can have a conversation with each other. Or going on road trips. Yeah. Yeah, she's exposed. Okay, so first of all and most of all, the new journey means that these people are about to be prosecuted. Her position of authority, her connections will not protect her. Because as I mentioned, this woman still till this day targeting you. She may not directly target you, but she hired somebody else to target you. Hackers stalking you, you name it. I'm not going to mention every single thing what this sociopathic female has done to you, but she has done a lot of damage. And if you ever wonder whether or not she will be held accountable legally for her abuse of power and authority, absolutely yes. I do see that she's losing her job. She's either already fired or about to get fired. Or maybe she's already fired. She got suspended. Clarify justice card. What is this justice card for? Yeah, for setting you up. Right? She's still trying to set you up. She's going broke. She's in debt. So first of all, I feel like this community overspending money to continuously trying to set you up, and nothing works, and they cannot figure out why nothing works. If they were intelligent enough, they already figured it out and already know that they're under investigation. Why would anything worked? Why would anything worked if it's all linked to them? You were set up here. I see military. Military, medical doctor. There's doctors involved, military involved. They're all exposed. All exposed. Yeah, for promotion. That's the only thing they wanted, these people. The only thing they have ever wanted is promotion. Well, they can forget about their promotion. They allege you of being mentally unstable. That's what happened, and that was fraud. It was a military doctor. Military doctor, or maybe this doctor was promised a job for military. Okay, like a military doctor or expert. Working for military, working for the government. So in other words, what happened to you here, I feel like strongly military connected. This male in uniform could be a soldier, could be employer of the military. And she could be either a minister of justice working for like a courts, or she herself could work for military. She could also lawyer military doctors. And some male, karmic male, that also may know these people that did this to you. They all set you up. But I see her job is over. She's done. This whole community is completely 100% exposed. There's no secrets here. There is no getting away with it. It's absolutely over. So the first thing that is going to come true to you, which is new, and it's kind of going to be like a breath of fresh air when you will feel so good to see that finally sickos are being held accountable. And maybe after witnessing that situation and that event taking place, you're going to start having faith in law again, because your trust in law was broken because of sick crooks. But I see that this is going to be fixed. What else? What other journey is ahead of you? So first one is a journey of justice, where you will see criminals prosecuted. What else? And they're all, like I said, military. What else? What else new will come to you? Oh, look at this. Empress, status. Empress is about status. It's about finally being in your place, in your plate, feeling and becoming somebody who you always meant to be. Empress also means, for my feminine viewers, obtaining a status of a wife. If you're looking for marriage, long-term relationship, it also means success, abundance. Clarify the Empress. Again, Seven of Swords. Oh, man. Again, like I said, these people just does not leave you alone. Second time, the Seven of Swords came in. Right? But I honestly do not see like it's going to be a major target here, because you're not going to be able to lose your status. So yeah, these people, I'm sure these sociopaths will continue targeting you, but you're still going to have a status. You're still going to feel comfortable. You're still going to sit in your chair. You understand? And also, whatever these people are still doing, they're simply trying to get away, get away from justice. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to outsmart. They don't want to go to prison. They're trying to hide the truth, but they won't be able to do it. There's the card of Sun. They won't be able to do it. See, victory will be yours legally. It's all about law here. It's all about loss of this new journey. What I'm seeing here, new moon, is a breakthrough for you. It's where the justice will prevail. And no matter what these sickos are trying to do right now to hide their involvement in your abuse, they won't be able to get away with it. Victory will be yours. This is 100%. 110%. See, Sun, Six of Wands. It's victory. A victory, legal victory. This web of lives won't work. No, these people are delusional. They're like in a la la land, I feel like. Yeah, delusional. Yeah, they're stuck. Problem was job. Problem was work for these lovers. Because there's a two lovers and I see they're sick. There's someone, female here is very, very sick, actually. They're not only losing their jobs, but I feel the enemies that did this to you, and there's a lover's card here. Because this man and a woman, they were lovers that did this to you. Okay, they're partnering up together. I see woman here is going to be very sick. Or no, she's already sick, actually. This woman is sick. Wow. Wow, well, you know what? What's meant to be will always be. And I don't feel like these people will be able to do anything to you. Anything. They all got caught. Every single one of them. Yep. What else? Let's see. What else? How about your love life? If there's anything new coming in towards you in love? If there's anything new coming in towards you in love? High Priestess. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely a love interest here. Ace of Cups, see? Right? Ace of Cups, love. Yes, there is. There is High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. There's a new person. New person coming in. New romantic relationship. But I kind of feel like it's secret. High Priestess. High Priestess, Knight of Wands. It's kind of like hidden. Nobody's going to know about it. It's like you're going to keep it very private, this new relationship. That's probably because you're aware of these sociopaths targeting you. But whoever that person is, I kind of feel either observing you already or watching you. Observing like what do you do and who you are. Maybe that person knows about you or knows things about you that you may not even initially aware of that. So there's some, I kind of feel like a secret admirer here that is ready to be with you. Because I do see Hermit, you're kind of a loner. You're single most likely. And that person is called, also could be a loner, the Hermit. That's coming in. Yeah. You're going to make a lot of people upset here by having this new relationship. Because what I feel is this trio that's harassing you. And remember, your ex is involved. Remember, at the beginning of this reading, your ex was part of this trio, of this whole community. So-called military community kind of thing. Police/military crooks. He was part of this community. I also pick up the energy that your ex is watching you, stalking you, right? So for the longest time, you kind of kept your life very private because you did not want it. You did not want anybody to know about your personal business and your personal matters. But I do see that your status is going to change. You're going to give it a shot. You're going to give a shot in love. And honestly, why not? Why not? I feel like these people wanted you to be single. Because what these criminals are trying to do is to prove mental illness doesn't exist. And at one point they said, well, you're single, right? Why are you single? So you're not going to be single. You're going to be with somebody here. You've been rejecting the offers for way too long, I feel like it. So don't reject it. Accept these offers that's coming in. Of course, not by force, but if you sincerely feel that this is the right person that wants to be with you, then of course do not be afraid. I do see that you are afraid, judging by what happened to you. You have been targeted by a community of very unhealthy minded military people and cops who are unhealthy and sick. So I understand your fears. But I also see that you are going to accept this offer, see? Maybe that person already tried to offer you something in the past and you got scared. And you said, no, I'm not going to accept it. Right? So you were always like putting it aside. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You will accept it. You deserve to be happy. Yes, you deserve to be happy. Again, Seven of Swords comes up. Aggression. There's so many people here. So many people that do not wish you well. There's a lot of ill wishers. They hate you. You're honestly probably the most hated person right now by a sick narcissist who got exposed. But I do see you going to accept the offer here in relationship. Not from anybody from your past. No. No, absolutely not. Stay away from people from your past. Especially the exes. Because like I said, your ex was a part of this trio. He's responsible for what happened to you. It wasn't your fault. You should have not been in this position. It was all your crazy ex. And the people he knows, or she. All right. Okay, my beautiful, wonderful collective. This was a quick, short reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you so much, lovelies, for supporting my channel. And once again, if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I guess I will see you next time. All right. Okay, lovelies. Bye-bye.